just going, going, going. And then League just isn't that, and it always throws me off.
Oh, right. I mean, yeah, League's one of those games where you take your time, you really, but it seems
Never
you're gonna have
mind.
a
I
little
might
bit
be
of
wrong here, as Skylofts and and
wait a
Ollie
minute.
are getting a lot. This might be a level 1.
level 1. What a J for the Flash has to go out. He
Ooh.
stays alive. Just running super low.
The
No
Fiora
ignite.
is
Ah!
there. Ollie is going to have to be forced to back
Ollie,
off
not
here,
like
but
this.
Cuddly
What a
Dragon is there.
knock-up.
The beautiful
The
knock-up with the
Flash.
Flash, and that's going to be first blood going over to SCC. Maverick Esports, not like this.
An unfortunate level 1 there for Maverick Esports. Paragon Gamer, that's Coach Ali, falling to the Fiora. That's tough. Those are some flashes out for both teams. J4 and the Zaya both flashing in for that. Cassante now, that is going to be Pursuit. Falling short here against the Fiora. That's tough. You got to run.
A lot of damage coming off here, and Pursuit is probably gonna have to lose some early CS here, be forced to teleport back, losing the teleport advantage early on. However, Fiora did burn the flash for that kill onto Ali, but Ali has no flash available either. So it's actually currently oh my goodness, the bot lane is going out here as
Level
Overshock's
1?
getting a lot of damage here.
Ah,
Grey
the
Gorilla
flash,
going to be
flash,
forced to
flash!
go away, but Overshock says going to go a little bit too far, and Grey Gorilla will be taking down the Zaya. That's a kill on to SCC again, and they are already off to a 1K
no.
gold, but that's going to be a beautiful hook there. But it doesn't look like Grey Gorilla wants to chase this one, as they know that just a good jump from that Rakan, and they're gone.
Yeah, one good engage there from Cuddly Dragon is all it really takes. Flash heal was used there on the Fortune. They already know that. And wow, what a touch there from Pursuit, getting a little bit of damage here. But yet again, it's Fiora. She's one of the best duelists in the game. It's even in her name, and a huge engage there from Beckel going down on to Sky.
The trades are just going a lot in favor of SCC right now, which is interesting because we were talking about their draft where we weren't exactly sure kind of what their goal was, but it does seem that whatever kind of goal they've set up for themselves as a win condition, it seems to be at least working here in the first few minutes. Now, this is League of Legends, so it is way too early to call anything.
That is true.
A 3 minute in the first 3.5 minutes of a game, but we do see that Karthus is going to be their beautiful escape there from Cuddly Dragon, though, and that gank won't find anything. Because like we talked about, Karthus doesn't really have that strong gank power, but Pursuit going to get a trade off, but that Fiora is just so evil against the Cassante.
She's really tanky. She does a lot of early base damage, getting those weak points, but the minions are tacking on the damage that they need. But, you know, Pursuit has to go back here. Got to regain a little bit of HP. Cuddly with a huge sidestep. But we see Paragon getting through there on the jungle.
Yes, going to be hanging around that bot side, maybe looking for an opportunity here, as that's going to be the flat. That's going to be the flag and grab. It's going to be a 3v3, but the Grey Gorilla, Cuddly Dragon is very low, and that's going to be Overshock's going down as well. Ollie is going to try and see what he can salvage here, but that's just too much damage from the side of SCC, and they're off to a great start here with that Misfortune getting more kills than you want. But never mind. Ali is going to try and get something, as finally Maverick Esports are able to fish back, as that Karthus hung around a little too long, and Skylops is going to be looking for something. That's going to be a lot of autos, and the Q comes through, and the Ziggs will be taking down Beckel.
That was massive, and that's huge. At Pursuit, kind of turning it around here on to Solid. Solitary skill, I believe it is. It's a really small text. I can't really read it from this far.
Yeah, it's hard to figure out names. That's why I usually just go by the champ name. Oh, but that Cassante is going to be going back in. That's going to be a lot of damage. Pursuit is...
Oh, no, you got to worry about bad Rick
He has no
Grimes
vision.
on the backside.
He doesn't know. That's going to be the flash forward from the Karthus, and Pursuit is going to be looking to maybe get something. He's going to be flashing out, looking for the possible escape. The jukes are there, but I don't think he's going to be living on that one, as Solitary skill will get the kill on to Pursuit. The unfortunate part when you're in a solo lane is you can't go too far, because that jungler will show up out of nowhere.
Yeah, sadly, going on through the Krug side, Cuddly getting spotted out by the radar, doesn't want to deal anything with it, but Ooh, okay, just little touch and go from the Thresh. Not really willing to engage. Can we get some game sound, y'all?
Yeah, we don't. I actually just realized we can't even hear the game. Didn't even think about that part of it. But Beckel is going to be back into that mid lane here, and we do. Hey, we got the game. Now he's going to probably go real loud here, but that's all right. Let's see what she's going to be cooking up with. Kind of hard to see right now. We're just getting a few little things sorted out here, but it looks like we're going to be good to go. As minions are going to be pushing forward on that bot side, which is going to be nice for Overshocks as they start to try and get a little bit of gold back here, since Grey Gorilla does have 2 kills, and so that's going to be a lot of gold into that Misfortune, which you really don't want to have early on, because Misfortune can be an absolute menace. Cuddly Dragon looking for the jump, doesn't find anything onto Beckel, but on that top side, we've got Pursuit looking to make moves on the Solitary Scale, immediately seeing the power, but the Solitary Scale is 6 already, and we've got a fight going down in the river. Here's a beautiful Lantern. What to keep it out, but Fiora comes out of nowhere, and Cassante is going to be forced to get under the current. Solitary Scale looking for the dive, does find it, Minions. And barely makes it out with their life.
No way! Minions are not going to take it, but they're going to go for the Drake here instead. They know that Madrid Grimes is chilling down towards the bot side, is Cuddly making his way over. And man, that is actually really unfortunate. If you're Pursuit, you fall to the tower. Solitary Skill, staying alive, the Sheen rocks, but Sky continues his reign of terror in the mid lane. Cuddly doing some great job with the zoning pressure here.
Uh-oh, this is a very
no swipe, okay.
Blue team is going to be able to pick up that dragon, and that will be J4 going down, however, but the Misfortune will get shut down, and the Thresh is forced to flash away, and they get away with their life. And the good shutdown gold going over to Skyloft is going to be huge to continue to make that Ziggs even more powerful. It's going to, it wouldn't surprise me if Maverick Esports starts swapping over to the, all right, we're going to make this Ziggs powerful, because he's got a huge CS lead over Beckel, and just continuing to make that Ziggs more and more powerful. Gaining that burst damage with the ultimate is just going to be an absolutely disgusting combination. And if Maverick Esports can make this work, it will go very well for them.
The deeper and deeper we go into this game, we're just about to reach the 10-minute mark. We're only about a minute off. Seems as though that SCC looking to make the quick rotation here to the top side of Paragon Gaming Jungle.
Hammer time.
Cuddly Dragon trying to zone off Beckel. There's too many members of SEC there. Pursuit trying to come in from that topside river, but the Thresh is there as well. Maverick Esports are not going to want to fight over this blue buff, but Skyloft is going to be coming in. This might be the fight here, whether they want to or not. Beckel is going to be taking down Cuddly Dragon, and Pursuit is going to be in there, but there is no team with them, and that will be Solitary Skill on a rampage. You don't want a 4-0 Fiora.
That is scary. Big ultimate here out of Overshocks. Going over the shock and off. Massive.
Oh my god.
Overshocks takes it. Good 1v1 there against the Grey Gorilla. Takes them down, and that is Yomu's Ghostblade finished on the Misfortune pre-10 minutes. That's massive. That item is disgustingly cheap. Too cheap, honestly.
Skyloft's going to be forced to have to retreat. Blows the flash, but does manage to get out. As there's now 3 members of SEC there, but Ollie is going to be there for the support. But they don't want to take this fight here, but Grey Gorilla is going to be spotting out Overshocks. Rakan is going to be trying to jump in there, but doesn't find anything just yet, as that will be Grey Gorilla winning that one out over Overshocks, staying just a little bit too long, but Cuddly Dragon able to continue to keep poking.
Big
and that's going to be Beckel flashing in, but the Karthus ultimate will be taking down Skyloft. Ollie is going to be looking for the chase, but Beckel is going to take the Lantern and will go and disappear out to safety.
All they needed, the Lantern. Please grab it. Good use there, the Thresh. I say Thresh is, in my opinion, one of the best support designs out there.
I would agree.
Good CC, a decent ultimate, reduces armor and match resist, slows people for like their entire lifespan, and he is what I like to call a playmaker support. If you're allowed to make plays on Thresh, the character will succeed. The character will continue to thrive, as he is another one of those infinite scaling style champions.
So one of the things that I love about Thresh is, like, Thresh encompasses everything that you need to support. Even if you can't make plays, you still have the Lantern available there. You have the hook to be able to peel. You can do enough where even if you're not able to make plays, you can do work. And one of the top supports in the NALCS is Biofrost, or as everybody calls him, Biodaddy.
Biodaddy for real.
He was a Thresh one-trick all the way up until he hit Challenger.
Yeah.
And he climbed all the way to Challenger on Thresh and now, you've seen it. He's one of the best supports in the game.
He really is. And representing NA, he's one of the best.
Yeah. And so you can just see the power of the Thresh. And Ollie is going to be looking. This is going to be the huge play. Beautiful Cataclysm is going to be coming out there with the Mountain Fist Fortune. Counter ultimate will be Ollie going down a jungler for support trade. And I think SCC are going to be getting the better end of that deal.
Yeah, I got to agree with you. You get the better end of the deal, but now we see this bot lane turret and a big rotation. The Karth is diving in, and it is massive. It is all Overshocks right now. Just need a couple more autos. Not going to be able to take down Rick Grimes at all, but that is all she wrote. That is a double kill for the Karthus.
This is an interesting style of gameplay we're seeing from MNSU Esports. They're trying to counterplay a lot, but they're already down about 5K gold.
That's tough.
They're already off to a not-so-great gold deficit, and now Shelly has entered the Rift. And that's going to be more gold going into the pockets of SCC. Now with this Karthus ult, it's going to be doing a lot of damage on a Pursuit, but Solitary Skill is going to be forced to retreat. Pursuit, you got to stay by your turret.
What a flash!
This is going to end up very poor for you, but and the Fiora ult will keep her alive.
He is good. Oh, Paragon! Oh, my voice crack. Don't even care. That's a huge shutdown on a J4. But that's going to be another one. Dragon slain for the side of SCC. Grey Gorilla's taking over on Skyloft. This is tough.
We see the Hex Gates come out. The Hex Gates come out, and SCC are doing work. They got a solid 5K gold lead. And honestly, this Karthus is only going to become more and more scary. 4-1-6 with 126 CS.
He's power farming. He is the most farm in the game. My man is going wild.
It's crazy. Whereas looking up at that top side, this Fiora's got a disgusting lead over that Cassante. And oh my gosh, Overshock forced to pop.
Oh no!
Oh no, that misfortune is scary. The Youmuu's Ghostblade comboed with the secondary dagger is there. That only is going to be more and more terrible. But on that top side, we do have Paragon looking to make some moves here. Solitary Skill getting a lot of damage out, but barely even loses a quarter of his health.
I mean, Tanky does have the Divine Sunderer, and with each attack, the Q procs the Sheen. That just adds extra damage to each auto attack, and those Qs, they work as autos.
Be a disgusting and down goes Skyloft. The W not working out in the favor there, but Pursuit looking for the attack here, but Paragon is not going to be jumping in. Maverick Esports are trying so hard to get kills, but it is not working.
Oh, wow.
As SCC are running away with this one, and the flash comes out from Overshocks, but Grey Gorilla will be escaping with their life. And that's going to be 3 turrets now for SCC, and they're up to a 10K gold lead in 15 minutes.
That, it seemed, they were 5K, about 5 minutes ago, and the lead continues and progresses more and more. If you're Maverick Esports, you gotta rethink what you're up to. You gotta really think what your game plan is about right now, because their comp from the side of SCC, we were stumped. We were stumped in Champ Select. We weren't really sure what their idea was, but their idea is to kill. They are not looking to play team fights. They are looking for picks, and those picks they are able to get, and further behind Maverick Esports get.
Yeah, they really are. It just is working out so much in their favor, and it is just absolutely ridiculous to see what they're going to be able to cook up here. Now, it does look like Beckel is going to be hanging around that mid lane, but honestly at this point, Maverick Esports, they either got to say, all right, we're down a lot, let's move on to the next one, or they got to be ready for something here because the Raton's going to be pulling out that ult. A beautiful flash engage here, but unfortunately the Karthus is right there. This is not a fight you want anymore if you're Maverick Esports, but that's still going to be the rest of the team is there. Skyloft's throwing the ultimate in there. We're gearing up for a big team fight here. This Karthus ult is going to hurt.
Oh no.
A lot of poke going back and forth here, waiting for somebody to pull the trigger, and it looks like Maverick Esports are able to at least force SCC off long enough on this turret. Long enough for that bot lane to get back, take things over, get some more items, and oh, Skyloft is going to get hooked, he's going to get pulled back, but a beautiful flash, and Ollie is going to jump in, only to die, and the trade-off there will be a 1-for-1 jungler for support, but Skyloft is able to get a lot of damage, and Karthus has killed Skyloft.
Whoa, wait a minute!
But Cuddly Dragon jumps in and shuts down the Misfortune. That's a 3-for-2 in favor of SCC.
SCC.
That's so weird. This is such a weird game.
It continues to go left, right, up, down, A, B, start for every single player. You know. Oh no. Tiamat, and it is Fiora Gaming here, chat. Good lord. Holy Shelly moment.
I mean, that's a 6-in-1 Fiora.
Yeah.
That Fiora is disgusting.
Divine Sunder, Tiamat. She bought armor boots along with the longsword. Good God, Shelly. Ouchie,
Go
wouchie.
away.
Go
Shelly.
away. Yeah, we're done with her. Good, she gone.
Yeah, we're going to have about 2 minutes and 40 seconds there. We're going to see that Baron showing up. We do have a dragon coming onto the field in about 20 seconds here. So let's see if that, I think that's where we're going to be getting the next big fight here. And Paragon looking for the attack. That's going to be a scary situation for Solitary Skill and a huge shutdown as Ziggs is going to get the kill there. But on the red side, on that red buff side, Beckel is going to be going on a killing spree, taking down Pursuit. So Maverick Esports find a pick, they find something, but on that opposite side now, SEC are able to take down Pursuit. They have the dragon, and now Maverick Esports, they have to get this turret if they want to get some sort of answer for not being down on that bot side.
I mean, they're down 11K gold. It is tough. That is a good objective bounty there to clear up the air, but you're still down 11K. This is tough. When you're down so much gold, but here's the thing though, Maverick Esports can come back at any moment. It does not matter. They have found ways to take W's and come out on top in the long run. Maverick Esports known for clutching things up when the moments are needed. So, as we wave our way into the 20-minute mark, things get more and more to the side of it. Now, honestly, I'm gonna lay down the law here, Zojalik. The deeper we go into this game, the more it favors Maverick Esports.
I would agree. I would very much agree. As you see, we've got the tank side coming out from Pursuit of Cassante. Cassante just needs to get some more gold in his pocket, and he'll just be an absolute menace. He's not going to be easily killed by that Fiora. We're also going to have the tanking coming out from Paragon with just the J4 building up that bruiser, getting a lot of damage, a lot of CC. Ziggs is going to scale and be absolutely disgusting. Zaya is going to scale and be absolutely disgusting. That was a scary hook.
Yeah, I thought it was going to hit, but lo and behold, it did not.
Pursuit doesn't want to give up that turret, but also doesn't want to stick around here. But Beckel is going to be looking for something. It's going to hurt the Ziggs a little bit as Skyloft is going to be forced to retreat. The Q is going to be missed, and that's going to be some poke damage coming out here. But Skyloft might actually win this one. The Zonias does come out. Beautiful dodge there, but unfortunately Beckel is going to be winning that. But with Patricia over onto the mid side, the blue team is getting absolutely destroyed. Zonias is going to be popped as Cuddly Dragon is going to be going down, and that will be the turret getting taken down. And SEC continue to make plays all across the map as Cassante gets taken down on the bot side, and now Solitary is heading for that inhib.
Yeah, they have been moving through and have been a wild, unstoppable force. Maverick Esports has not been able to stay in touch with them. They haven't been able to go toe-to-toe at all in the 1v1. Looks like Codito has taken them down, and that's a Baron play here for the side of SEC, and that is what I like to call the Rockstar Baron buff, or the Rockstar Baron power play as they move through into holding onto this buff. And that's actually kind of massive here for Maverick Esports. They're going to be able to get this pick onto Codito.
That's one Baron buff that is going to be taken down, but that's still 4 members of SEC that are still Baron buff. They're able to stall the recall from the Fiora here, not quite able to get the jump, and that will be Solitary Skill escaping with their life. And Maverick Esports, they're in a very scary situation here. They're down about 16k gold, and the Great Gorilla is going to destroy Ali here with just a lot of power. That's 10 and 4 on that Misfortune.
That's, they're a little fed. Just a little.
A little bit. A little bit.
A little fed, but you know, it happens. Happens to the best of us. Good stuff, though. 21 minutes into the game. Get some recalls, get your time, get your resources back. Money is key, especially in a game like League where, you know, you may be down. Oh no. You may be down 20.
Man. What is going on?
Yeah, you may be down 20.
Yeah?
If my math is correct.
They're down about ish. 13K in favor of SCC. And they're looking, they've got so much control over that map. Look at the vision they have on that blue side. And there's still Baron buffs here. And Solitary Skill is going to be able to just walk in and take that turret. And nobody can do anything to stop that Fiora. That's going to be an inhib getting broken on the top side. An inhib looking to be broken on that mid side. And SEC is going to has 2 out of the 3 inhibs. And that is going to be the fight to end it all, as Skylops is going to be the one to go down. A beautiful ult from Paragon will be getting the shutdown on a Carthage, but a beautiful ult from Grey Gorilla will be the double kill, and Solitary Skill jumps in to get more damage here, but that will be it, as St. Clair College have destroyed the Nexus turrets. They're hugging the fountain, looking for that final kill, and they're going to be breaking the Nexus as SCC tie this series up 1-1 in a dominant fashion.
Dominant is an understatement. Over 15k gold lead. Maverick Esports not even brushing the 10 kill mark, while the SEC holding it down over in the upper 30s.
Well, that was unexpected.
You know, from what we heard, game 1 was an absolute sweep for Maverick Esports. But I like to call game 1 the analysis game. You learn about your opponent. You learn about what they're about to do. And we saw it there, folks. SEC with some beautiful adaptations. I think with the really weird, team comp that they decided to run in the draft. And you know what? I was wrong. It worked out for them.
It really did. I was not expecting that team comp to be as strong as it was. But also on the side of Maverick Esports, I think they definitely I noticed a lot of panic in their early game plays. SEC would be somewhere, they would gank, get some kills on the bot lane, and then immediately Maverick Esports was like, oh crap, they're doing something bot, quick, do something top. And they do something top, and they weren't respecting that Fiora, and that Fiora just had time to just do what she needed to do and just do damage. And so in Pursuit, could not scale on that Cassante no matter how hard he tried. And it just became an absolute dumpster for SEC to light on fire and run away with.
And you know what? We saw it happen firsthand there, folks. But with that, we're going to take a short break as we get ourselves ready for the 3rd game of picks and bans. Don't go anywhere. Grab a drink, grab a rock. Well, it's really late for Rockstar, but who cares? Grab one anyway. Rockstars are fantastic at any time of the day or even during the evening, during these long study and gaming hours that we got here in the facility. But yeah, with that.
Finals are coming up, and what better way to prep for finals than with a Rockstar Energy as you cram, because we all know y'all are procrastinators.
Me too!
Same. But with that, we will be right back, guys, as we get ready for the next game here. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Maverick Esports versus St. Clair College, game number 3 in the Rift here in just a little bit.
Hoo-ha! 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 Hoo-ha!
Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back. We're already jumping into the draft here as we got Maverick Esports back on that blue side. We are seeing a bit of a change up here on this round 1 bans here. We're seeing they're not going to be letting that Karthus go back into that jungle here as we've got Thresh, Karthus, and Kaisa getting banned out on the side of Maverick Esports. And on the red side, St. Clair is going to be doing the same bans from last game. They're going to be taking out the Annie, the Sumatra, and the Gwen. And with that, Skyloft is going to be getting that Orianna as a first pick here. And then St. Clair is going to be answering back with the Graves and the Ziggs. Graves getting banned out last game, so we're not sure what exactly we're going to be expecting here from St. Clair from this Graves, but we did see Skyloft play a pretty decent Ziggs game despite everything happening in that game. So let's see now how this is going to be working as the Orianna is going to be seen for the first time in this series here. Excited to see kind of what Maverick Esports are going to be pulling out here. And they're going to be putting Ollie back on that J4. So something that's really interesting because Ollie was not quite able to really get anything started in this game. But at the same time, J4 is still such a strong pick. So we'll see kind of how that all happens here. And Rumble is going to be getting picked up on that top side. So we're seeing a very different draft from the side of Maverick Esports here as the Rumble gets picked up for that top lane. The Orianna is going to be first picked on that blue side. So, Ham, now that you just got here, let's see. What are your thoughts on the current state of the draft here?
Holy moly! Not like this. No shot. Orianna, J4, and... Oh, no. This game's going to be volatile. It's going to be icky. It's going to be gross. Those are the only adjectives I can think of to even describe what's about to happen in this Game 3. Ornn, St. Clair is going to be unstoppable.
Okay. Interesting.
Think of it, right? So Ornn brings a different... He's in a class all his own.
Yeah.
He's one of the best teamfight ultimates in the game. Not to mention, I'll tag that on with Rumble. The Wombo for Maverick Esports is incredible. But think of it like this, right? Ezreal banned for Maverick Esports. So the Ornn is able to give your mythic item an extra buff.
That's true.
Your mythic item is already strong as it is. Imagine a 5-0 Graves to go through and not to mention have either A, lethality, or B, like straight crit. You are going to explode.
That is pretty disgusting. That is pretty disgusting. Interesting here, St. Clair on the second round of bans is going to be targeting out that support. They're going to be taking out the Rakan, taking out the Rel, so they're really going to be limiting some engage options here on the side of Maverick Esports. And Maverick Esports are going to be continuing to target that ADC side. An interesting choice on the ban on Syndra, considering SEC have already picked their mid lane.
Right.
So I don't know why they would ban Syndra unless they would be planning on taking Ziggs in the bot lane.
They might.
But that's going to be the Vayne picked up. And as an ADC player who has never won a lane against a Vayne, I am getting horrid PTSD looking at that Vayne on that red side. Vayne is the bane of my existence.
Just say it kind of gets under your skin a little bit.
I tingle and blah.
Oh,
Ooh,
Kalista.
Please, I love. Yes. I love me some Kalista. Now, I want it. I want the cow.
Give me the move.
The combo of Kalista into the cow is just so powerful, and the tankiness that engage is going to be so huge if they pick up that Alistar. To be able to have the J4 flag and drag, to have the Kalista ult, with everything else that you've got packing on with an Alistar, it is going to be to combo all of that into a shockwave. Oh, but the
I love it.
I love that too.
I love it.
That is a beautiful choice here as a counter engage, as a disengage, a lot of defensive options, a lot of good engage options actually with a Braum as well. Braum is such a strong, versatile support that I'm also very much in favor of that, especially when you're comboing that with a Kalista.
I mean, the entire team fight Wombo combo that Maverick Esports has is out of this world right now. And then Nico being picked up, that is going to
Wait,
Where is anybody and everybody? I'm so
confused.
confused.
What, SEC pulls out the weirdest Nico? I didn't.
Nico support. Nico support.
That's the only thing that would make sense.
Unless it's Zig support going
Ugh.
AP.
Ugh.
Yeah. I don't know. Something about St. Clair in their draft is a little bit interesting, but we were thrown off last game. And it, you know what? I will not put it past them. I wouldn't put it past them.
To put the Zig support?
To put the Zig support.
I don't know.
Or just even Nico. Nico support is a great choice. She's able to fit into a lot of different places on the Rift. She can go mid. She can go top AP. If you know, ever fought against tank Nico before?
No.
Yeah, you don't want to.
I didn't even think that anybody would ever build Nico tank. That just wasn't something I would even think about.
She already does like 1 billion damage already. It's attack on some tank items, but man alive, we're gonna wait. Now we have about a 3-minute wait as we get ourselves loaded into the box into the Rift, ladies and gentlemen. So, with that being said, we're gonna take a short break. We'll be right back to get us on to game number 3, League of Legends. Hooah!
We're students at Minnesota State Mankato, and we had a big idea. Turn our love of gaming into a varsity esports team. In our first year, we earned a national championship and created a fun and friendly community. Be a Maverick. Learn more at mnsu.edu.
Sports without the physical activity. That's kind of how I explain it.
It's just like regular sports, but behind a computer.
I love the idea of esports. I think this has potential to grow and to engage a lot of students.
Gaming with my parents, it did not go over well in the beginning. They saw it more as a distraction from school or from actual sports. It wasn't really until this Mankato esports program came up that they were like, oh wow, this is an actual official thing that schools do. They kind of decided like, okay, let's take this seriously, let's support them.
We would hope every student finds something that they are passionate about, that will engage them, put them in community with other students, and let them do things that help them create what it is they want to have for their education.
And welcome back, everybody. We are loading onto the Rift. Let's go ahead and pull the Rift up here as we're into game number 3 with Maverick Esports versus St. Clair College. That Oriana skin is adorable. Look at the little bee.
Welcome oh yeah, it's B Oriana.
That's so cute. Oh my goodness. Are we getting it? They're going for the invade. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. They might
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Ooh, what is Maverick Esports here cooking on this level 1 here? We got Paragon looking for something, doesn't find anything with the flag, but they're still hanging around here. And it looks like the rest of SCC are going to be rotating back here, but the Vayne is going to be left kind of all by themselves here. This is so back and forth here. It looks like nothing will be seen here, but Pursuit's gonna be spotted out.
You gotta move.
He's gotta move. He's gotta run away. That's gonna be the Graves getting a lot of damage, but the trade will actually work out pretty well here. Gonna miss out on a little bit of EXP unless he chooses to. Oh no, Pursuit's staying.
Gonna stick around. Rumble's a good pick. Rumble is able to chill in lane. You don't need to worry about mana a whole lot.
Oh,
and
Pursuit, what are you doing?
You gotta chill out, big man.
Okay.
You know what? Whatever.
You know what? It's fine. I guess that's fine. We'll leave it at that. That's kind of where we sit. Looking like they're getting a little cheeky here. Let's see what Maverick Esports are going to be cooking. Are they going to start willingly losing some CS to try for something?
Oh, almost landing the Q there on the Braum. Nobody home.
Okay, I was a little bit confused as to what that bot lane was going to be cooking up there, but it does seem to at least result in stacking. A lot of damage going to be happening here on the bot side, though. Braum is just bullying that Vayne, which is a really good start for Maverick Esports. A very different start from what we were seeing in that game number 2, where the misfortune was the bully, but this time Braum is just putting the hurt on, and that's what we're going to see from Maverick Esports now. Pursuit getting a lot of damage off, taking those minions. Things are starting to stack up here. And I'm curious, Ham, as you can see, we're already off to kind of a slower start. Nothing too cheeky happening on the level 1. What do you think? I mean, honestly, what are your predictions?
My predictions right now going into this game, too, is that I really love the draft of Maverick Esports. And there is no bias in that at all. The draft from them is just next level. Playing for team fights, really changing up the rhythm, especially going into this game 3 where they know they need to play as a team and work together. But if things went the same way that they did for SCC last game, I'm going to say SCC takes it in about half hour, 30 minutes.
Okay.
30 minutes around my range, and that is my call. Going to go to SCC in game 3.
All right. You think SCC is going to be winning this one again?
I have a feeling they're coming off of a lot of momentum, but, you know, I just might eat my words.
I think you're going to... I think you still might be eating your words. Maverick Esports, I mean, their coaches even said it. They like to do a little bit of trolling here at Maverick Esports. They like to have a little bit of fun and kind of poke the bear a little bit in their games. And so I'm curious to see kind of what they're going to be pulling out here. You can already see, like, no kills are happening, no major fights going on.
Explosive face melter.
They're choosing to not make a repeat.
Audacious bravery shield.
You can see here a little bit of a trade here. Pursuit not really able to do much as they get the overheat. So I'm curious to see, like, for Maverick Esports, they have a lot of engage opportunity. We're going to be absolutely disgusting when it comes to team fights. It's going to be terrible. In the best way possible for them, if they're able to do what they need to do. But on the side of SCC, they're kind of in a zap action. They're a lot more set up for team fights. And really, I think when it comes to early ganks, it's going to be
what
a beautiful
flash
from Skylofts to prevent that first blood. I didn't even notice that Nico had roamed up mid.
She just looked like a jungle. Like a jungle piece just came in. Wait a minute.
Pursuit is going to be getting a lot of damage onto them. Stays alive. Doesn't have to blow any summoners, so that gank will find nothing aside from a teleport here for that red side. But at the same time, like, honestly, losing the teleport gains a little bit of CS advantage for Solitary, but at the same time, Pursuit's able to just hop right back in there, even up the CS quickly, and it's really kind of a nothing venture, nothing gain there on the side of the St. Clair Saints.
And, you know, with each passing second, you know, this game continues to, it's going to drag just a little bit. J4 moving in here onto the back line. They got to take down that back minion first before J4 is spotted. But it seems though he was just going to grab the scuttle and go for the break here, as we do have bot priority, along with the mid priority as well, as we're going to see Sky with a good rotation over.
Sky is going to be rotating over the Graves, is going to be hanging out still near that mid side. Get that damage, and we might actually have our first fight here, as Beckel is going to be looking to maybe do something against the Dragon. But with everybody being spotted out, it does not look like SCC has the opportunity to try and contest this. But Bad Rick is going to be spotting out Skylops, trying to get some damage, maybe looking for that first blood as a trade for the Drake. But the first thing that's going to be happening in this game will be a Drake going over to Maverick Esports.
Yeah, level 4 Drake, that's really strong. And a really good gold advantage. Oh my goodness,
Paragon is going to be drawn in. The Shockwave is going to find that Ziggs, but so will the Orianna gets the first blood before it gets traded away. And that's going to be a 1-for-1. But the first blood gold going onto that Orianna will probably work out a lot better in the Maverick Esports' favor.
That's huge for Maverick Esports. Skylock coming out on top, getting the first blood gold, and will honestly skyrocket this lead, no pun intended, to Sky on the Orianna. Now, I said it during Game 2's pick and bans. Orianna is one of the best, if not the best, control mages in a team, in a professional style setting.
No, I would agree, 100%.
She has such great team utility, good shielding, good damage. If she gets ahead, she's unstoppable.
The Shockwave.
Command Shockwave is the best team fight ultimate in the game.
Yeah, pretty much. But either way, we've got a Graves showing up here, and that's going to be the gank coming in. A beautiful Overstock's going to be forced to flash out, but that's going to be the Graves ult. But that's going to be Ollie looking for that counter gank up on the top side, and that's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. And that will be 1-for-1 pressure happening on that bot side. And honestly, I think this one is going to favor Maverick Esports because Cuddly Dragon is still able to hang out on that bot side, whereas now there's nobody to answer up top. And so a TP is going to be forced to be blown. And that's going to be the equalizer getting popped by Pursuit to get a lot of EXP and keep those minions stacking up on that turret.
That's actually so massive. Paragon caught in a bad spot, but Solitary said, I don't need to worry about you, man. I'm out of here. See you later.
I think that worked out very much in favor for Maverick Esports. They're able to get more turret plates, put more gold into that pocket of that Rumble, which when Rumble gets ahead, that equalizer is going to be an absolute menace. But now, SCC looking to get the first Shelly. It doesn't look like Maverick Esports have any idea, but the Shockwave is going to be finding that Ziggs. And the Braum is going to be there. Beckel is going to be forced to flash out. Nico is going to be hanging around here, and that will be Skylops getting another kill into Beckel. They're going to be running right into that Graves, and Skylops does not want to blow the Summoners. And Battering Grimes will be getting a kill. The Horn ult will be finding Braum, and that's going to be Cuddly Dragon going down, and Ollie is going to be forced to back away as SCC pick up they pick up the Rift Herald, they pick up the kills, and they think they've got a pretty solid setup for what they're going to be looking for next.
A good use of your team utility there for the side of SCC, continuing their pressure even during these early stages of the game, about 10 minutes in as we're slowly chiming in on it there, ladies and gentlemen. A good rotation between Solitary skills, bringing in the Horn, and just good team play from SCC as they will continue to try and grow as they try to continue back onto this lead. What a flash!
What a flash! But it might not be enough, except for the fact that Nico is still there. That's going to be a huge Nico ult as Overshocks will be going down on the top side. SCC will be taking down Pursuit, and Cuddly Dragon is going to be forced to run away and maybe get something, but he will be going down. And SCC have found some footing, and they're starting to run away again.
That lead started off small back in game 2, and it could only grow or only shrink down to nothing here as Maverick Esports have to play the patient game. They gotta stack, they gotta scale, they gotta get their items before they're able to make anything happen. There are so many minions in the bot lane, just shoving that lane. Impressive bot lane there from the Grey Gorilla on the Vayne. What's so far a good showing, picking up the Noon Quiver.
The one thing to note too here on the side of Maverick Esports is Overshox has a 25 CS lead over Grey Gorilla. So even though Grey Gorilla does have a kill, that's still about even in terms of gold. Because, you know, for those who maybe don't watch too much League of Legends, 20 CS usually equals about 1 kill.
Right.
So it still actually is pretty even on that bot lane. The biggest deficit really that comes from anywhere is going to be that support. As Brom's been kind of, actually both supports have been wandering all over the map, but Nico has 4 assists, which is going to make Nico a lot more obnoxious over that Brom. So overall, still a pretty even-sided bot lane. But
oh no! That's so unfortunate.
Mekos gets the ultimate to take down Skylobs, and it just does not look like Maverick Esports can find what they need. Pursuit's going to be looking for that solo kill. The Horn ult is going to be finding him. That's going to be a lot of damage, and that's going to be Solitary Skill turning that around with a beautiful ult, and the solo kill gets picked up by the Horn.
Horn lead onto the Bristle, double stack. Ouchie, your health bar gets deleted. What a kill, and it is here now. The Grey Gorilla gets a good engagement. Overshox over the Grey Gorilla in the bot lane, as that is the second break being pulled up there for SCC, and it's going to be the Cloud Drake. We are going to be really fast this game, Zojalix, so we are going to increase our movement speed, decrease some cooldowns, and we're going to have those cloud waves around inside of the jungle. Really fast rotations.
An interesting engage here. I don't know if I necessarily agree with this play, because Overshox is going to be very low. Overshox, why are you staying? Why are you staying?
Some miscommunication there from the side of Maverick Esports. Cuddly getting a little aggressive. Knowing that he is 0-3, got to make better adjustments there to take care of this Vayne. We can't let the Vayne get out of control, but you know, we were talking about it in Champ Select. Do not let this Graves pop off.
And the Graves has popped off. That's a 5-0 Graves.
That's a Collector and an Umbral Glaive picked up for this Graves, and he is a little on the scary end.
Yeah, that is a scary Graves. I've seen Graves being able to snowball some crazy shenanigans, and if there is a jungle, honestly, I'm gonna say it, Graves is the best hyper carry jungler.
He really is.
It just, there's when Graves gets going, there's so few ways to shut him down, but Paragon's gonna find something, as that's gonna be Beckel going down.
He is
but
so
the
much
Graves
damage.
is there.
There's so much damage. I just look at him and I just feel my life bar deplete. In fast, what a flash! That is huge. Bad Ray Grimes ultimate.
Cannot get in there. The equalizer is gonna be popped.
The ladder, Horn.
Ooh,
Not
and the
like
prediction
this.
is gonna happen as Solitary Skill ends up on a killing spree, and SCC are there. I mean, honestly, you might not use your words at this point. This Graves is 6-0. He has so much money. Paragon, you gotta get out of there, buddy. Beautiful flash over the wall.
Half the flash. Badrick Grimes is this on a whole nother level right now. 101 CS, just a few up on Paragon, but he's 6-0. No mythic needed right now. Just the Collector and the Umbral Glaive are picked up for him. With the Collector this early, not even 15 minutes into the game, you have so much execute potential. Collateral damage along with that Q burst, you are gonna... You're gonna explode.
You're gross. It just, this Graves is all over the map. And there's just not really much that anybody can do. And now the second Shelly is going to be getting picked up here for SCC. They're looking to find more. That's going to be 2 Rifties for them. And there's just going to be no contention that's going to be able to happen from Maverick Esports because that Graves is just way too dang strong.
Oh, he might just be a little big.
He's
a little big.
Little big.
Little big. 6-0.
Level 10.
Level 10. He is above. He is like just scratching the surface of keeping it in touch with the mid lane's EXP.
That's ridiculous. That's insanity. He's got over 50% kill participation. Like that's
he does.
Ridiculous. This late in the game to be still involved so many different areas on the map. There's nobody on the side of Maverick Esports who's even close to having that much kill participation, and that's gonna honestly be the biggest difference here, is that jungler just doing what they do.
Okay. We see Cuddly chilling there in the river bush, kind of waiting a little bit. Here's Paragon sitting in the box side, but he's gonna get spotted on a ward. No sense of staying, just gotta get out.
Paragon's actually going to be hanging around. There's a ward in that bush, so they do know that he's there, but this is going to be a 4-man rotation here. Which means that Graves is going to be forced to rotate bot. Pursuit is going to be hanging around the mid side, maybe looking for a possible teleport, as the teleport is going to be coming back up. But Beckel is not in a good spot. The beautiful W, but wow, what a shockwave from Skyloft to get that Ziggs just eliminated.
Completely taking out Beckles. Getting the blast plant. Doesn't need to worry about it. The Drake should be up relatively soon here. I think we lost the timers there. But as Paragon goes down and the Orn gets launched, it's all on Paragon. Cuddly trying to block it all. Solitary skill alive, and that's going to probably just be it for the fight. Keep it simple. Get that pick that you needed. Get the 1-for-1. Make that trade is all you need. And another equalizer makes it out. Pursuit trying to start a fight as he does get that TP in. Makes that rotation down. And nobody home as they make this rotation as the Drake now being taken to the side of SCC.
They don't have a smite, but Maverick Esports may be looking for some sort of contention, but they have to stop this Graves. Graves has no fear.
He has none. He's his auto attack.
He's ready for it, and he's going to be jumping in there, and Maverick Esports are in great position as Graves eliminates everybody. Pursuit does not find anything, but Graves finds the dragon. Never mind, Pursuit does get the shutdown, but that's going to be a double kill for Beckel, and the only survivors are Skylofts and Paragon. Paragon's trying to look for maybe some final picks here, but Skylofts is going to be doing a little bit of pushing here. But that's going to be an ultimate to force that Orianna off. And SCC are continuing to run away with this one.
It has been fight after fight. They continue to lose this gold lead. Maverick Esports stuck between a rock and a hard place. No Malphite jokes today. Here's Zojulix. But this move continues through as I think as we get deeper into this game, we have to look at the side of Overshox, right? He has to be able to scale. Callista is nothing without her items. She does go for the Blade of the Ruined King first buy to get those attack speed boosts off rip. But not without your mythic item, you're going to be really, really low on your damage. Equalizer dropped though.
Equalizer's going to be popped. The Braum is going to be hopping in there. This might be a possible dive potential, but Maverick Esports are just going to take the victory where they have it and not try and overstep. I like that choice, especially since they know that the Graves can rotate in there very quickly. Because with the Cloud Drake being the soul that they're going to be fighting over, they can't afford to give Graves time to move. And that's the hard part, because when you have the Cloud Soul as your Dragon Soul, everybody's moving quickly. That means your 7-1 Graves is moving very quickly.
Uh-oh. Maybe he's moving. He's moving, for real. Wait a minute.
That's going to be the Cataclysm coming out, but Paragon's health is just gone. And the fact that he survived is insanity.
I didn't think Paragon Gamer was going to be able to live that, but surviving nonetheless. How do you live that amount of Graves burst? 2 point-blank shots to Q are
the armor boots.
Armor boots.
That's what Paragon built, the armor boots.
Uh-oh. Oh, what a block there from Cuddly Dragon. Sets it up. They have to flash. Nobody home, though. Cuddly has to force the retreat, missing the Q. And Beckel looking on trying to close it out. Wait a minute, I wouldn't fight that.
I don't know, but
oh wait a minute,
right
I'd fight that.
Equalizer is going to get dropped. That's going to be a huge kill for Maverick Esports. They're looking to turn this one around. And that's going to be Paragon getting ready for that flag and drag. I don't think you're making it out of this one, Beckel. But
big
that's going to be the TP coming in. This is going to be Maverick Esports forced to retreat off because that Horn is going to be disgusting. And that's going to be an Horn finding Skylops, and that might be a dead Oriana. And it for sure will be Oriana going down. That's going to be a J4 going down as well. And Beckel is on a killing spree, and Overshocks is biting off a lot more than he can chew here, trying to kite it back.
Wait a minute!
The Ren does not find what they need, and Solitary Skill is dominating, and SEC find the turret. Maverick Esports just keep overextending, trying to do too much, and it ends up biting them in the rear end.
They can't find it. The Rend proc does not take the life of Solitary Skill as he stays alive. Continuing his onslaught, 6-1, 130 CS. Even though Pursuit may be up, it's all about that shutdown. The Baron is up and now available because we have reached that 20-minute mark. This is tough. This is tough if you're Maverick Esports. You're down an absurd amount of gold. 9-20, and SEC yet again on the road to take it.
You know, with this entire series, I'm wondering what the heck the decision-making process has been by SEC. Oh, Josh, why? What are you doing?
You can't fight him. You just can't fight him.
They aren't taking fights. They're all Maverick Esports is all over the place, and now they're jumping.
Wait a minute here, Zojalix. This could just be the fight that they needed. Skylock is still alive, but Pursuit had a ton of damage. They have lost their DPS, and here comes the Grey Gorilla. Just a couple auto attacks. Oh, the Condemn. What a flash, my man 3D, and that's going to be the ace for St. Clair College.
I'm going to say it. That fight was decided the moment they lost Callista.
Yep, it was.
It was looking like there was hope, but when your Callista is gone, even though the Callista is 1-6, they have 173 points.
That's true.
That is kind of like, that's a lot of fun.
It is.
And it helps to make up for that. But when your Callista is dead, you have no Rend, you can't use your ultimate for any engage or disengage, and when you have just the damage output from the Graves, and the damage output from the Ziggs, and the damage output from the Ornn. I mean, the Ornn is 8-1.
Ornn does a silly amount of damage. Oh no, I wouldn't fight that. That's a 3v2, but they are in the lead. Rick Roms exploding people, and the Ziggs for Beckles. What a double kill!
Down, so Paragon might be able to escape. Never mind. Got the flash. And that's ow.
Ow. My feelings are hurt. I'm emotionally unstable. What a shockwave, but I don't think you're going to be able to escape from the vein as she just... Oh my God! Pursuit said, hold the phone, I'm done with you. I'm grabbing that. I'm grabbing the bounty. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see you on my Rift anymore. Get absolutely bursted down. And they are so... I love Cloud. I love Cloud Soul. Cloud Soul's my favorite.
Interesting. You know what would have been disgusting in a Cloud Soul?
Oh gosh, I think that's the reason they banned it.
But they wouldn't know.
They wouldn't know. That's true. That is true. That is true. Though the Ezreal ban was picked up on the side of Maverick Esports. Probably to play it safe, you know, because that's that's one thing you got to consider, especially going into these games. Is all right. What kind of soul could we play for? What is the soul? What could the soul be? You never know. You play your comp. You know, you could play your comp for the soul. Honestly, I've done it a few times in a couple Norms games. 24 minutes in though. Just about to hit 25. Oh no. Oh, nah, that's huge.
That's a huge equalizer, but the Oranhorn is going to be coming out here. Paragon is going to be brought very, very low, but that is going to be one kill going in favor of Maverick Esports, and it looks like they might have found what they need, but the Vayne has entered the fight as Graves gets shut down, but that is a full health Vayne in that fight. That's going to be Skylops going down, and that's going to be a 3-for-2 trade, possibly looking for more. Kodak getting very, very low. Nico does escape with their life, and that will be a fight going in favor of SCC.
It looked good. It looked all right for a moment, but SCC continues to pull these fights out. The Vayne peeling for herself, staying out of the fight. Didn't even need to play in it. Came in, did some cleanup.
Their sieging power is disgusting. It's so gross.
Ziggs is a whole nother level. Not to mention the Baron buff.
And they've got the Baron buff. They've got the Vayne attack speed, and they've got the Ziggs with just Ziggs being Ziggs. It is just a disgusting combination that SCC has working for them. And now every single member is up. Maverick Esports are down 13k gold yet again, pushed onto the back foot, and not a back foot that you want to be on in a game number 3, because this one is the one to determine your outcome.
Oh no, get it. We're going back into another fight. It is the Grey Grill, and everything everything is on the field as the Oranhorn gets popped. My man is going wild. Gonna catch everybody brittle. Everybody is crumbling, and that's Maverick Esports falling. But hold on, Skylift over here on the top side of the fight, dropping the Zonias. Todito might fall here, but here comes Orn and everybody in between, and he's the last one alive.
The jukes are coming out here. What is happening? Skylops is making moves. He's stalling very well, and he actually might escape with his life here.
Might play some bait here, but bad Rick Grimes making his way into the side of the blue base.
A beautiful shield to keep his pursuit alive. They're shutting down this Graves. Graves went from 7-1 to 9-6.
A great turn of events here for Maverick Esports as they continue to try and try to catch up on gold. It's the only way they're going to be able to win this match. The only way they're going to be able to take this series is if they have to get these shutdowns. Ziggs, 650 shutdown, and the Orn, 10-1. My man is humongous.
Honestly, I think when it comes down to it, the Graves was the playmaker in the early game, but as we've gotten into this mid-game and closer into the late game, the Orn has been the power. You talked about it in the draft, Orn being on a league of his own, and he is just putting in so much pressure. The Oranhorns have been so clutch by solitary skill, and it's just absolutely relevant. It doesn't matter that Orn is down 30 farm from the Rumble, because he's got 10 kills. Like, it just is so much money. It does not matter. And that shot that they can get, if they can figure out a way to pull Orn out of a fight, that is what Maverick Esports need if they are going to win it all. If they are going to come back into this game and keep it going, they have to get Orn out of the game.
If this Orn stays as active as he is with the solitary skill, putting in a lot of work for his team as the Drake about to be up in about 5 seconds. Maverick Esports paying no attention to it.
Nope. I think Maverick Esports are starting to prep for the Baron. If the Baron is going to be up in 10 seconds, they're kind of just saying, you know what? They can have the Dragons. We don't need it. We need the Baron instead. They're looking for that Baron buff. And you can see SCC is coming up, and they know. But Maverick Esports fell for the Nico. Paragon does not find anything. The equalizer is going to be coming out. There's going to be a beautiful Oranhorn, and that will spell disaster as the fight begins, and Maverick Esports are gone. SEC doesn't need the Baron. They're going right for the end, and just like that, the death timers are way too long. The power from SEC is way, oh my gosh,
look at
that
the time.
placement.
Look at the time.
Less than 30 minutes, you called it. It was like a perfect prediction from you, Ham, as SEC in 29 minutes are going to be winning this out in game number 3, stopping Maverick Esports here, dead in their tracks, just complete decimation.
I was hoping for a little bit of Caster's Curse. Incredible. Look at the gold. Oh, no. We don't need to talk about that right now.
Yeah,
oh, goodness me. You know, sometimes
gosh.
it happens.
Okay, we were talking about the damage from that Graves. Look at Beckel's damage. 33,000 damage to champions in that game. Dare I say it, Beckel was more of a nuisance than anybody else in the team, and we didn't even realize it.
We paid no attention. We paid no mind to him at all. And it was all Beckel there in that last game doing so much AoE, but, you know, we can't count out Rick for putting out as much damage as he did alone, not to mention the amount of gold that he carried for his team.
Yeah.
An incredible showing from SCC.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you're Maverick Esports, sometimes you just go out like a buster. It happens.
Yeah. You can't win them all, and when it comes down to it, sometimes another team is just better.
And
it's just as simple as that.
Yeah.
And where it came down to it, SCC just played some great League of Legends.
Their
did. Drafts made no sense, but
it worked.
Did they play some League of Legends here tonight?
They played some Hello League there for y'all back at home. But I think with that, we can close up shop here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. What a night of gaming it has been. Overwatch and League of Legends in one night. Y'all got spoiled. That's all I know.
You really did. And we went, I mean, obviously, we only got to see 2 out of the 3 games, but both games went to a full series.
Yeah. And that's, you know, that's what you love to see. You want to see these full series sets. You want to see these games happen. But I think with that, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know who I am. My name is Hamlack. It's Hamlack Games on all social media. Y'all already know Zojalix.
I'm Zojalix across all social media as well. I'm sure if you Google Zojalix, you'll probably find me. I'm the only one with that tag, ZOJALYX, because my name is spelled weird. So you Google it, you'll find me there. And with that, I think that's it for us here tonight. So thank you guys so much again for watching. Make sure you guys drop a follow for Minnesota State Mankato so that way you guys can be notified whenever we come back with more and more esports action. Thank you guys again. You all are absolutely wonderful. Much love here to you guys at home at Minnesota State Mankato. Thank you again to our production team for absolutely rocking it, giving us an incredible cast to be able to bring for it here tonight. And with that, I think we're done.
I think that's it there, everybody. So thank you, everybody, so much for tuning in and hanging out with us on your beautiful Tuesday evening. But with that, thank you, everybody, so much for watching. We will see you guys in the next one. See you later. GG's and good night.